It's a nice evening here in Massachusetts. The birds are singing. I'm out my deck. I decided to dust off Jeff Wilson's Sports Card Collecting and Investing book for dummies. Because the first time I jumped in, it was so enlightening. Sarcasm. But I went to chapter 14, Investing in Cards While Attempting to Turn a Profit. Now, before I get into what he wrote in this paragraph, you have to see this clip from Sports Card Radio talking about Jeff Wilson's past as a sports card investor, given investing advice on certain cards.
The problem was nobody in this hobby checked or challenged Jeff Wilson and others like him.
Where we can be the gatekeepers.
This industry let Jeff talk about sports cards like they were investments.
I think that Will Greer right now is about 4 times better of an investment than Kyler Murray.
Jeff pumped modern and ultra-modern cards with little to no pushback.
But when it comes to Ben Simmons, I am by.
He has a section here, understanding the difference between flipping. Let's get into that. Difference between flipping cards for long-term profit and investing cards for long-term appreciation is important. That's his warning. Now we got remember, okay? And then we got disclaimers. He writes disclaimers in here. This is like, why write a book if you're going to have disclaimers in here to cover your, why even write a book? First, we aren't offering financial advice in this book. How you spend your money is between you, your loved ones, and maybe your financial planner. This book won't offer specific recommendations of what to buy, even though that's what he did before, because he probably got in trouble for it. Even if we wanted to, recommendations can't be made because the card market landscape can very well change between now and when you started reading this paragraph. Speculating about which cards appreciate is also very different from making recommendations. This is like doublespeak and kind of, goobly goop. Through speculation, we can theorize what a card's market may do based on data that has happened. By making a recommendation, we'd be in some aspects committing to a belief that something will happen. Somebody's covering their ass pretty hard, but the thing is, if you have to cover your ass, why write a book about a subject that you need to cover your ass about? It doesn't stop. There's more. This book is unreal. This is important to understand because nothing is foolproof. Even if you've done the research and purchased the right cards at the right price, it's impossible to predict an ACL or personal conduct issues that could end a player's career. Well, no shit. They're human beings. Demand is often highest right after the release. Copies are constantly added into circulation as packs are opened. Yes. And then last, and this is critical. He's emphasizing this. We can't overemphasize the need for personal accountability. Talking about pushing it back on other people. Holy shit. If you make a financial mistake with cards of any kind, taking ownership of your own actions is essential. How arrogant is this shit? Nobody else is forcing you to buy or sell anything. If they are, contact the authorities. Many of us in the hobby like to listen to other opinions, insights, and ideas. We rely on close, trusted networks to be sounding boards. Yet, at the end of the day, we're the ones making our own decisions, taking our own actions. So if you make a mistake, own it as the price of tuition. Learn from it, share your learnings from others, and move on. Unless you get misled by influencers with large followings. I just can't believe I read any of this. Like disclaimers, tips, it's one more. With the warnings and disclaimers out of the way, we can finally dive into some specifics when it comes to what makes a card investable. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I knew this book was going to be entertainment value. That's why I bought it. Pure entertainment value. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you think this is like just absurd to write this in a book to have disclaimers? Why are you going to have a book to give advice, but then say I'm not giving advice really?